Right, we are now streaming live on YouTube. Are you in fact Mr. Damon McNulty? If you are, right, can you just nod because you're on? All right. So, inmate has indicated that he is in fact Mr. Damon McNulty, charged in warrant number 2021 CW 70118, aggravated sexual battery, 2021 CW 70119, child molestation, and 2021 CW 70120, incest. Representing the state is ADA Thomas. Representing the defendant is Attorney Chris Toles. Your witness, ADA Thomas.
Yes, ma'am. Before we get started, because this does involve, at least at the time, a juvenile victim, state would ask that her name not be mentioned. Since we're streaming live.
And so if we could just all use the term minor child.
Thank you, Your Honor. Sergeant, could you state your name for the record?
I'm Sergeant Federline.
Nope, forgot. Raise your right hand. I'm sorry. Getting ahead of myself. Do you solemnly swear and affirm that the evidence you should give before the court shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Put your hand down. Now state your name for the record.
I'm Sergeant Beauvoir with Clayton County Police Department.
And were you so employed on or about November 1st of 2021?
Yes.
And did you have occasion to investigate a matter involving well, let me backtrack. Did you have occasion to investigate a matter that occurred on that date involving a Damon McNulty?
Yes.
And did was that location 8827 Freedom Way?
Yes, ma'am.
And is that within the confines of the city of Jonesboro, Clayton County?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, could you please advise what happened on that date on or about that date at that location involving this defendant and the juvenile victim?
I received this case from my supervisor in reference to Mr. Damon giving his stepdaughter a sexual aid toy.
And could you describe what this device is, or what exactly did he give her?
Sexual aid toy, like a vibrator.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And who reported it?
The mother.
How did she find out about it?
The daughter, the minor child, told her about it.
Did the child give the toy to her mother, or let her see it?
Yes.
Did the child advise as to what happened regarding her receiving the toy?
She stated that the suspect told her that if she needed help to masturbate, then this would be a toy to help her masturbate. Or if she ever watched pornography, this would help with that.
How did this conversation? Well, first and foremost, how old was this child?
Excuse me. It's been a while. So give me a second. The child was 15 at the time.
And what exactly was his relationship to her?
Her stepdad.
Was the mother consulted regarding any of this conversation?
What do you mean?
Excuse me?
What do you mean?
Did he get the mother's permission to talk to her regarding this matter?
No.
Was there anything that precipitated him bringing up that subject with her?
No.
So after he says this to her, is that when the toy is provided?
After it was a conversation that was had in the car with the minor, child, and afterwards, he bought the sexual gratification toy and gave it to her.
Did he say anything to her when he provided it to her, to the minor?
He just stated that if she was watching pornograph or if she was to masturbate, then she could use that toy.
Did he say anything to her regarding letting her mother know?
No.
So he was okay with her telling her mother about it?
No, he was not okay.
What did he advise?
Um, I don't remember what he advised, but because it's so long ago, I don't remember verbatim what he advised.
Now, after providing the toy, did he have any other type of interaction with her?
The child did mention that he had other interactions with her.
What was the nature of those interactions?
Um, she stated that during the summertime, she was play fighting on the floor with the suspect, and that he put his fingers inside her vagina.
Was this before he gave her the sex toy?
Yeah, this was before.
Was this the summer of the same year?
This was the summer of the year prior,
So
summer of 21.
okay.
Hmm.
And when was the sex toy provided?
The sex toy was provided. mm, in 2022.
When the defendant penetrated the victim, where did he penetrate her?
What do you mean? And what incident?
The first incident, because that apparently happened in the summer, correct?
Yes, she stated that he put his fingers inside her vagina, and that she stated she was trying to move and couldn't due to the suspect's weight. And after getting up, she witnessed his penis was erected, and that's when she said after she closed her door.
Was she in her bedroom at the time that this happened?
Yes.
And you say he put his fingers inside of her vagina. Was he
Yes.
still in the room when she closed her door?
No.
Did she ask him to leave, or did he just leave on his own?
I don't remember that part. It's just I just remember what she told me in reference to that.
Okay.
Mhm.
She advised as to where her mother was when all of this was, when this incident in the summer was going on?
I don't remember where mom was at the time. I know mom wasn't home.
Did she advise her mom at that time that as to what happened regarding him putting his fingers in her vagina?
I don't remember.
Detective, do you need a few minutes to review your report?
Yes, please.
Your Honor, may the officer be allowed to review her, refresh her recollection?
Yes.
Detectives, let us know when you're ready.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, I'm ready.
Do you recall my last question?
Can you repeat the last question, please?
Sure. Where was the mother at the time the first incident occurred, the one in the summer?
Mom was. I don't know where mom was at.
Mom was not present in the home?
No, mom was not present.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And when the second incident occurred, was the mother present in the home?
No, mom was not present. The second incident happened while she was in the car with him.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I believe you previously testified that the child advised her mother regarding the second incident. She talked to her mom about that one?
Yes. She told a friend about the package that she received, and the friend encouraged her to tell her mom what happened.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Did she turn over the package to her mother?
Yes.
Do you know if the package was mailed?
It was mailed.
Do you know whose name was on that package?
It was the suspect's name.
And the package was returned over to mom with the suspect's name on it?
Yes.
Did the child's mother have any, did the child's mother ask the defendant about it?
Yes.
Did he say anything to her in response?
Mm-hmm. He did have a reply, but I don't remember what he said verbatim. I don't have the photos with me of the screenshots that she sent.
Did he acknowledge? You mentioned that you don't recall verbatim, but do you recall if he acknowledged touching the victim and then providing the sex toy?
Yes.
He admitted that to her mother?
He acknowledged that, yes. But I just don't remember verbatim because I don't have the screenshots in front of me right now.
Now you mentioned screenshot.
Judge, I'm sorry. I have an objection to lack of foundation for her to be able to answer that call. She doesn't remember. She does not have the text messages. And so a blanket that my client acknowledged with no supporting information as to how that was acknowledged, I would ask that she doesn't lay the foundation to answer that question. I call it acknowledge to the mother that occurred.
All right, and Attorney Toles, you can explore that when you do cross. Proceed.
Thank you, Anna. Trying to get my train of thought back. Oh, you mentioned screenshots. Screenshots of what?
It was messages that he sent mom in reference to his reply, in reference to her confronting him about the sexual aid toy that was given to the minor child.
So she didn't talk to him like I'm talking to you. She sent him a text?
Well, he texted her. Well,
okay.
They're back and forth or whatnot.
Now, do
Again,
you know
objection, Judge. Who is the her?
The mother of the minor child and the suspect.
You good, Mr. Toles? Are you objecting?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm not objecting. I just, when we start throwing
Want
out
clarification?
pronouns. Yeah.
Okay. Now, the screenshots you referred to earlier, is it those texts that were provided?
Yes.
Though, are those texts in the custody of Clayton County PD?
Yes.
Do you know if the defendant was in town? Was he still in Atlanta during that text exchange?
No, I don't know if he was in town or not.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'm gonna check my notes. Do you know if the child was taken to be medically evaluated?
The child was.
What happened to the sex toy? Do you know?
I don't remember I don't know what happened to the sex toy. I know mom stated she had it.
Do you remember if she provided photographs of it?
She did provide photographs.
Did those photographs include a picture of the label with the defendant's name on it?
Yes.
And is it your understanding that he admitted giving that toy to the child?
Yes.
Do you know whether or not the child admitted to her mother? Well, not admitted, if the child told the mother about the incident that occurred that summer?
The summer in reference to
The digital penetration.
I don't remember.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Did you interview, or what was the victim interviewed by law enforcement?
The victim was interviewed by Southern Crescent Sexual Assault Center by a forensic interviewer. It was by Rainbow House forensic interviewer. Correction, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And were you present during the interview?
Yes, I was present.
Were you in the room?
No.
Was the child's mother present?
The child mother was present, but she was not in the room, or she wasn't in the room that I was in.
Okay. Did the child indicate during her interview the incident that occurred that summer?
Yes.
What about the incident involving the sex toy?
Yes.
Was the sex toy ever used? Do you know?
No, I don't know if the sex toy was ever used.
Okay. And the interview with Rainbow House, was that documented in any type of way?
Yes, it was.
Video, how do you recall?
Video.
And have you ever had occasion to talk to the defendant, Mr. McNeilty?
No.
So you don't know when he was picked up?
No, at all whatsoever. I tried to call him multiple times, but I've never got in contact with him.
And at the time that this incident occurred, what was Mr. McNeilty's relationship with the child's mother?
He was married to the mom. That was her husband.
Okay. And the child was living in the home with them?
Yes.
And I'm just trying to make sure I'm covering all the charges. Yeah, 1 second.
I know you asked me if the child was taken to the hospital, but I reviewed my notes. She stated that mom stated that the child wasn't taken to the hospital due to she's tell the young child telling her a year later. So I just want to clear that up. I just saw it in my notes. So I wanted to tell you.
Okay, but
Mhm.
she did go to Rainbow House.
She did go to Rainbow House, yes, but she was not taken to the hospital because she told mom a year later after the incident occurred.
Okay. And the first incident occurred when? About what year?
July 2021,
And you're saying the second incident occurred when?
September 2022.
So within a year's range.
Yes.
Yeah, I believe that's all I have. Reserve right for redirect. Oh, one more question. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Did all of this occur at the 8827 Freedom Way address?
Mm, yes. The
Both.
first incident did, and then the second incident happened while they were in a car.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But at the time they were still living at that address?
Yes.
And when the child told her mother what happened, was it at that address?
Yes.
Yeah, I believe that's all I have. Reserve right for redirect.
All righty. Attorney Toles?
Yes, Sergeant, I just have a few questions. Represent Mr. McNulty. What agency are you with?
I'm with Clayton County Police Department.
And how long have you been a police officer?
I've been policing since it's been about 7 years now.
So at the time of these events, how long would you have been a police officer?
About 5 years.
Okay. What specialized training do you have to investigate sex crimes?
Well, at the time, I was a detective of crimes against children.
What specialized training have you received to investigate sex crimes?
At the time, I was a detective of crimes against children, so I've been through child homicides, several classes in reference to children being sexually assaulted.
Okay. How many classes have you taken?
I've been several classes.
Do you have any certifications or
Yes, I do.
what are they?
You have family violence. You have I have several classes. I just can't give it to you right now.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. One of the things I'm concerned about
Mhm.
is this case had happened several years ago, correct? Is that a yes?
Yes, yes, sir.
In 2021 and 2022, correct?
Yes,
So we're 4 years and 4 years plus with the two incidents, correct?
yes, sir.
Okay. And you were scheduled to testify today. You knew about you had subpoenaed and you were aware to come to court today, correct?
Yes.
Okay. You've been here all morning?
No, I haven't been here all morning.
Okay. When did you get here?
Around 11:30.
Okay. Did you review your reports, your evidence, your case
No,
prior to coming to testify?
no, I have not.
Okay. So the court is relying on your because the victim's not here, not going to testify. So we're relying on your expertise here because you're the one had and the victim, but you're not prepared to come to court today because you hadn't reviewed your file, correct?
Right.
So this is a very serious matter. Let's talk about the July 2021 incident. At that particular time, you said there was some type of plane or horse plane or fighting or something like that.
Yes.
Okay. So what what was the play fighting about? Who was there? I mean, can we set the scene a little bit more
Um,
about what was going on?
the child just the young child just said that around summertime, July 2020, 21, she was play fighting on the floor with the suspect, and it was inside of her bedroom, and he slipped his fingers. He put his fingers out of her vagina, and she said that she couldn't move. She was trying to move, and she couldn't due to the suspect's weight. And after getting up, she witnessed his penis was erected, and afterwards, she closed her door.
Okay. And so from there, it's also her statement that from that particular day that nothing ever happened. He never came back. He never that type of behavior never occurred.
Prior to,
Correct. Not prior, subsequent to that. After she closed her door and he was out of the room, that kind of activity never occurred again.
it didn't occur until 2022.
I'm talking about somebody putting somebody's fingers in somebody's vagina.
No,
That kind of that
I'm
that
sorry.
kind of conduct never happened again.
At that incident, after that incident, that incident happened, but she did stated that she was sexually assaulted when she was younger
By whom?
by a relative.
Okay, so this isn't the first time that this has happened to her.
No.
Okay, and is there an investigation to that person as well?
No, I don't have an investigation in reference to that person.
Okay. So this play fighting, was the mother in the home at the time? He's in the bedroom. Is that something normal for him to be in the bedroom and the mother's not there play fighting?
The mother was not in the home, and I don't know normal.
Okay.
Mhm.
So from this July incident, is it, did I hear you correctly that July, she didn't say anything in July 2021 to anyone, correct? About him allegedly penetrating her with his fingers. She never said anything.
That's what she disclosed in the interview. She didn't disclose.
For the first time
Yes.
in September of 2022.
No. She disclosed in the interview July 2021, and she was play fighting on the floor with the male the suspect, and she mentioned the incident that happened in 2022 as well.
Okay, maybe you're not understanding me, Sergeant.
Mm.
We understand that the incident that she said alleged the incident occurred, that something happened to her where Mr. McNulty is accused of putting his fingers in her vagina, correct?
Yes.
My question to you is, after that incident occurred, she never told anyone in July, never said anything. It happened to her, but she never told her mother, never told her teacher, never told anyone that Mr. McNulty had done that to her.
No, she didn't tell anyone.
Okay. And one of the interesting things is that in September of 2022, when we're talking about this sex toy, that also wasn't brought up immediately. That wasn't something that she just came out and just said, oh yeah, by the way, in addition to the sex toy, there's this whole July 2021 incident as well. It was just all about the sex toy in the beginning, correct?
Right.
Okay. In September of, I guess it would have been 2022.
Mm.
What was the relationship between Mr. McNulty and the mother of the child, his wife? You said they were married.
They're married.
Okay. So what was their, I mean, are they living? Is things on good terms? When they came to you, you said you weren't able to get in touch with Mr. McNulty. And I want to know why, if they were married and living all together.
Well, they were married, so I mean, he didn't come to me. The mom filed the police report.
I understand that.
Mm.
So I'm just trying to figure out what happened to Mr. McNulty. Mr. McNulty, they were living together within the child. Even after the July incident,
Mm-hmm.
he was still living with the. Is that what happened? He was still in the home with us?
The July incident, yes, he was still in the home.
Okay, August, September 2021 through December, throughout 2021, all through September of 2022, They're still together, correct?
Yes.
Okay, no other incidents, no other alleged incidents. Then we come up to this sex toy thing. Okay. Now, is this sex toy in police evidence?
We don't have the sex toy. We have a picture of the packaging, and mom sent us a picture of the packaging. So we just have those photos of it, but we don't have the physical sex toy.
You don't have the physical text toy. Okay, so somebody sent you a picture of a sex toy,
The
and
mo-
that's your evidence?
the mother sent the photo of the sex toy.
Okay, that's evidence, correct? The sex toy is evidence, correct?
The picture.
No, no, no. The sex toy is evidence, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so why don't you have it in evidence? The sex toy, the actual sex toy that was allegedly bought by my client, why is that not in evidence?
Well, I don't know why it's not in evidence. I don't personally I don't have the sex toy. The mother never gave me the sex toy. I don't have it. Like, this case is a really old case. So I
I,
don't.
under-
Mhm.
I understand that, but at the time, you have been given an allegation, a very serious allegation that a man bought a sex toy for a child, right?
Mhm.
Yes, that's a
Yeah.
serious allegation, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And you would want to go to court. When you go to court and want to prove that that actually occurred, it would be nice to have the actual sex toy and
Right.
show that he actually bought it, correct?
Right.
Okay. So so the mother's texting you, she's got it, I guess, in her possession, correct?
Yes.
And she's photographing it. Okay.
Yes.
So why didn't you meet with the mother to secure this critical piece of evidence so you could check its background, check its context, make sure it wasn't her sex toy? It could have been her sex toy that he bought for her, right? It's
Right.
possible. Okay. So so, so you didn't do that, right? That's just a hole in the case that you never secured the sex toy, correct?
No. When I asked the mother about, she only provided me with the picture, and she only provided me. She said that she never kept the sexual gratification toy and left the item at the hotel they were staying at some point.
Okay.
This is
So now,
me looking at my.
okay. All right. So how long after did she wait to call the police to inform the police that her husband had bought a sex toy? How long did that, what was the period of time that occurred?
So the child received the sex toy October of 2022. The report was filed. I was given the report, was debriefed by my supervisor on November 11, 2022.
Okay. Now you said so I guess we'll just have to work with what we have. So she said she sent you a picture of a sex toy, right?
Yes.
Okay. Tell us about this picture. Is there any date when it was bought?
It just was it was just a tag and a picture of the sex toy from the outside packaging, but it was just a tag and it had his name on it and the address here.
Okay. So is he saying that he ordered it online? Is that what we're saying? He didn't buy it from a Starship Enterprises, that he actually ordered this and it was delivered to him?
Well, I don't know if he didn't go to the store and purchase it, but clearly it was in a brown box and it had his name on the shipping label.
Okay. And where on the shipping label, does it identify on the shipping label that this came from it was a sex toy?
Yes.
Tell us about that. How do you know that?
It had a photo of the sexual gratification toy.
On the shipping label?
Yes.
Does the shipping label have a date?
I'm pretty sure it does, but I don't have that with me.
Okay. So we don't know when it was bought.
No, I don't know when it was bought.
You don't know where it was bought.
No.
You don't know how it was bought.
No, I don't know how it was bought, but it was bought.
Okay. The only thing that you know is that someone sent you a picture. Did they text it to you or email it?
They text me the photo. The mother of the child texted me the photo of the shipping label in the box.
Okay. And this was never, again, never seized. Okay. All right. So you said you set up a meeting with, I guess for the child to be interviewed.
Yes.
Okay. Now, is it true or not true that the allegation from July 2021 was only disclosed after someone had asked the child, has he ever touched you?
Yes.
That's what happened first,
Yes.
correct?
Yeah.
Someone opened the door for anything that could have occurred and said that wasn't something she came out with, correct?
They were just asking her questions, and that's what
Okay.
this is what she disclosed.
Okay. So did anyone ask her, did anyone put you up to it? Did anybody tell you to say this?
Yes, the forensic interview asked them those questions.
Okay, so that's all on tape. Did someone
Yeah.
tell you to say this? Okay. Which kind of goes back to my last question was this, were you aware that the mother of the child and Mr. McNulty were having marital problems?
No, I was not aware until the mother of the child told me.
And what did she tell you about their marital problems?
She just stated they were married, that she's been in a relationship for 9 years and married for 4 years, and she's currently divorcing.
Okay. Did she tell you that she wasn't working at the time?
She did tell me when I spoke to her maybe several weeks later, she did tell me that she wasn't working.
And did she also tell you that Mr. McNulty had grown weary of taking totally care of her and wanted to be done with the relationship? Did she tell you that?
No, she didn't tell me that part.
Okay. Did she tell you that they had any marital issues at all?
She just told me that they were married for 9 years and they were currently divorcing.
Okay, but never told you why they were divorcing?
No.
Okay. You mentioned something about some text messages and things of that nature between her and Mr. McNulty.
Mm.
Is that something that's part of your case?
Yes, that is. I don't have.
Okay.
I can't tell you verbatim what was said in the messages. Those are all on photos that were attached to the report. So I don't have those photos with me.
Okay.
Mm.
So did you seize the victim's mother, I guess, cell phone so you could get all of the text messages, not just the one she chose as senior, but all of them that
The photos were sent. She sent me those photos. So I didn't seize the phone. The photos were sent to me.
Okay, so the answer is you didn't you didn't follow up with the sex toy, you didn't follow up with getting her phone so you could get all of the text messages, not just the one she chose to send you.
Yes.
Okay. Is that standard protocol what they teach you in detective school when you're taking these classes to investigate cases, to just take the text messages of someone gives you, or do you want the whole entire conversations that took place between the two of them?
Judge, I'm gonna object. I don't see how that particular question has anything to do with probable cause relevance.
Go ahead and respond, Attorney Toles.
Well, Judge, I think it goes to the completeness of her investigation and whether the evidence here is credible for the court's determination of whether probable cause has been established. So I do think that her training and protocols as far as gathering evidence and things is relevant.
And I believe that's a question he specifically asked her earlier, Your Honor, but this question isn't phrased that way.
Okay, go ahead and rephrase it. I agree. Go ahead and rephrase it, Attorney Toles.
Okay. The gist of what I'm saying, Sergeant, is that we still to this day do not have all of the text messages between Mr. McNulty and his wife, correct?
Correct.
Okay. You weren't made aware of any marital issues, correct?
No.
But you knew they were getting a divorce.
Yes.
Okay. And only at the time of this divorce, did you go into this divorce, now all of a sudden we're hearing about him placing his fingers in this young child and giving her sex toys only when they're going through a divorce. Now we're hearing the stuff. You see where I'm going with this?
I see where you're going with it.
Okay, so but the information that you did get, the text messages that were shown you, what are they and how are they relevant to the case? If you have those information.
I don't have them, so I can't quote you verbatim on what they were saying.
Okay, so another concern that I have is that you stated that Mr. McNulty has made some kind of admission. Is he admitting that he put his fingers in the girl, or is he admitting that I bought her a sex toy, or both?
From what I do remember from the messages, it was a sorry in reference to the toy, but I don't remember verbatim what he said verbatim. It was just a sorry. They're going back and forth, but I don't remember verbatim what they said.
And since you do not have the text message, you don't have the text messages, and you don't remember the text messages, correct?
The text messages are attached to the report.
I understand, but you don't remember what they say, correct?
No, I don't remember what they said,
So you don't know what was said sorry for, correct?
other than what I just told you.
Okay. And again, we don't have the full thread of the conversation, so we don't know
No, I don't have the full thread.
sorry or whatever. Okay. And even to this day, we still don't have this information. You've had 4 years to work on this case, get more evidence, get more
Judge,
witnesses,
ask
things of that
me.
nature. We still don't have any
Objection.
additional. I haven't
Objection.
finished my question.
I know you hadn't, but I'm objecting right now. Asked and answered
Yes,
multiple times.
Attorney told, if, move on, if that was inappropriately asked, if you want to rephrase it, you can, but
Okay. All right. All right. So we don't have this. Okay. How did the victim describe Mr. McNeely's ability to put his fingers in? How did that happen? How did he was able to do that?
She just stated that he put his fingers in her vagina while they were play fighting.
Okay. Did he pull down her pants and do this? Did he go over her clothes and do this? I'm just trying to figure out, how did he actually move his hand to be able to do something like that? How did she describe that in detail?
She just described it that they were inside the bedroom and he put his fingers inside of her vagina. She didn't.
Okay.
She just stated that she was trying to move and couldn't due to his weight. And after getting up, she witnessed his penis was erecting. Afterwards, she closed the door. He closed the door, but she didn't go into detail on he moved her pants or whatever.
So no details. Was she wearing panties? I mean, that's what I'm trying to get at. Did she
Well, I don't know if she was wearing panties. I just know that he said that he slipped it. She said he put his fingers inside her vagina.
Okay. Did he say anything to her as that happened?
No.
Okay. And is it her that was it accidental or is it intentional?
Well, I can't say. I wasn't there, so I don't know his intentions, or I wasn't there. So this is just what she said in the interview. So I can't say if it was accidental or it was intention. I wasn't there, present when the incident was taking place.
She's 15 years old, correct?
Correct.
At this time, or how at that time? Okay. Play fighting. Okay. All right. Have you spoken to the mother recently? The mother of the child?
No, I haven't spoken to her recently.
What about the child herself?
I've never spoken to the child.
Okay. That was handled by the forensic interviewer?
Yes.
Okay. One second, Joe.
Mhm.
Are there any witnesses, Sergeant, to any of these incidents? Any independent witnesses, any third-party witnesses that saw this play fighting or saw this exchange of the sex toy?
No.
Did she disclose why she did not say anything for a year? Did she just disclose that?
She told a friend, and the friend encouraged her to tell her mother. And that's how mom found out.
I thought we found out after the police asked her, is there anything, has he ever touched you? That's when,
No, she called her friend and told her mom and told her friend what happened, and the friend encouraged the young lady to tell her mom what happened.
okay, was that information gathered during the interview, or was that information that you already knew before the interview?
That was during the interview.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
so this friend, do we know who this person is? Was that name taken?
Yes, the name was taken.
Okay, was that person interviewed?
No, the person was not interviewed.
Was the person a child or an adult?
A child.
Okay.
Mhm.
Other than this other person, did she disclose that she told anyone?
Other than the child, and after a while, she told her mom. That was it.
Okay, so we now have potentially, um, um, now that she's stated on the record that she actually did tell someone between July and September of 21 and September 22, there's actually an actual person before you all asked her that question, that's something that happened between Mr. McNulty, and it's your testimony today that that particular person was never interviewed by the police.
No, that person was interviewed by the police.
Okay. So if this person had said this, that the child had never said anything to me like this, we will never know that, correct?
Correct.
All right. Judge, I have no further questions.
All right, any redirect?
No, Your Honor.
All right, closing arguments.
I'll reserve.
All right, Attorney Toles.
Yes, Your Honor. My client is charged with 3 counts. I want to start with the incest warrant that's holding him in jail. Incest is sexual intercourse, which we do not have here, or sodomy, which is put in your mouth. It would have required Mr. McNulty putting his penis or mouth on the sexual organs of the child. That also never happened. So the allegations was fingers. So in as much as if the court was to believe everything that was said here today, it would not amount to incest. And so I would ask for that particular charge to be dismissed for lack of evidence and no evidence. The child molestation is based on Mr. McNulty buying a sex toy but we do not have the actual sex toy, which would have been easily obtained by the police. The easiest thing they could have ever done is obtain it. We don't have that. We have a text message of something that was sent by the mother, who was going through a divorce with the defendant, and is not what I would call a credible and reliable witness because of that nature. Nothing was said about the divorce being because you're doing stuff to my daughter, or I think you're a danger to my daughter. It sounded like they were going through other things. Again, not investigated. The court does not have enough information regarding this sex toy or vibrator, that it was bought with any malicious intent. Even if it was bought, I'm not saying it was bought. In fact, we deny that it was bought, but there's nothing to suggest that anything about that. It's just because the police haven't done their job here, Judge. I mean, these are very serious allegations, and my client has denied all of these charges, and he's probably sitting here like, well, wait a minute. You're saying I bought a sex toy for a 15-year-old, and you don't know when I bought it, where I bought it, how I bought it, and it was given to you by the mother. It was given to you by the mother, and we only have her word that I gave that to her child. There's that is not sufficient evidence, Judge, in this particular case. As it goes back to the July 2021 case, very scant details. He put his fingers. Well, how did he do this? What were you play fighting over? Where was your mother? Details are important, Judge, in a case like this, because if anybody could just say, well, this person did something to me a year ago or 2 years ago, and somebody go get a warrant, that's not a fair and equitable way to resolve that type of situation. We need the evidence. And so one of the things that police are trying to look for is outcry witnesses. So that this wouldn't be, so if there was any accusations by Mr. McNulty's or Mr. McNulty's lawyers that this was just all being made up because you all are going to divorce and you wanted to, if there was an email out there that said, I'm going to make sure you're locked up, Mr. McNulty, that we don't have because the police didn't even get the text messages. The police didn't get the phone. They didn't do anything. And what's sad is that we have a young girl that has said things that are very troubling and very criminal. And no effort has been done by the police to corroborate these allegations. And so we don't have this witness. Now, what if it turned out, Judge, that this witness said, this young girl never said anything to me. She never said anything about Mr. McNulty doing anything. Then that would be a big problem. And maybe their witness isn't as credible as they thought. That's why you investigate. But since that information's out there, and we knew for at least a year she didn't tell even our mother, and only now that we're going through this divorce, oh, you gave him a sex toy. Oh, you did all these terrible things to him. Well, it's 2026, Judge, and none of this stuff's still been done. No fingerprint, no text messages, no actual sex toy in evidence, no speaking with the outcry witness, nothing. And this man sits in jail for aggravated sex of a child, and we can't even go out and get the witnesses and the evidence that's needed in 4 years. So, Judge, I would ask that the child molestation be dismissed. There's no evidence that was ever done, and text messages is not evidence. And the issue in July 2021 with the child also be dismissed because there's no details. There's nothing. How did he get into retraining? What were y'all point? Nothing. There's just nothing. It's just, well, he did. He touched me, so now I'm in jail. It's not sufficient. So I'm asking the court to dismiss these charges. If the state wishes to do a thorough investigation, they can always indict Mr. McNulty, and I think that would be the proper venue. But 4 years, Judge, and this is the sum of their entire case, is not sufficient. So I'm asking the court to dismiss the charges.
All righty. Dan Thomas.
Your Honor, first and foremost, this is not a jury trial, but this man is going to have a final determination of whether or not he actually committed these offenses. This is just a probable cause hearing. So in that regard, what the detective has established is that this gentleman had contact with this young lady at least twice over the course of a year, apparently, and these contacts occurred when the mother was not present. Now, during that first contact, there was the incest occurred. And Your Honor, the defense will contend, well, there wasn't, I'm assuming he's referring to penile vaginal intercourse, but Your Honor, I've been sitting here looking at the statute. It does say sexual intercourse or sodomy, but it does specify exactly what type of sexual intercourse. So it could be penile vaginal, but it also could have been digital vaginal, which is what occurred in this particular case. And then that next year, when she receives this package unsolicited from this gentleman, she lets her mother know. And even then, she had to be encouraged by a friend. The court has been on the bench for a while, and as you well know, as we all do, these cases are unique, and victims can wait a while before they outcry, particularly when there is a family relationship, as there is here. This gentleman, I believe, if I understood the officer's testimony correctly, he and her mother had been married for at least 4 years, and if I'm not mistaken, they've been in a relationship for 9. At the time that this incident happened, the victim was 15 years old. So he's been there for over half of her life. And he may be the only person he knows that she knows. And I do say maybe because I don't know that for certain, but I do know he's there. And it's a situation where this young lady simply may have felt uncomfortable running to her mother, telling her that these things are happening to her. But when she did, the mother had enough presence of mind to text this man to find out what's going on. During those sequence of texts, apparently he apologized and he acknowledged the contact with the child. She also had the sex toy itself that still had the shipping label on it. The shipping label, it was shipped to him. The child didn't order this, he did. The child didn't take it from him, he gave it to her. So, Your Honor, for the purposes of probable cause, I believe we pretty much have everything the court would need to transfer this case in its entirety. I'm not sure what would motivate this gentleman to do what he did. That's not for me to decide. But I do know that at least for the probable cause, we do have the elements of incest because this child was the daughter of his wife, who he was married to. We do have the elements of, make sure I'm gonna call him right, aggravated sexual battery, because he did insert his penis inside of her vagina, his fingers into her vagina, She's not of an age to consent, even if she had wanted to. And you know, I don't want to miss that last count. She was, in fact, under the age of consent. She was a minor. She was a child. So we do have a child molestation. So court, Your Honor, the state would be asking that the court transfer this case in its entirety to the Superior Court.
All right, based upon the
Judge,
evidence
I do
presented.
apologize.
Go ahead.
Apologize, Judge. Just one other thing, and I don't want to make a whole new argument, but I did realize that there was no venue established for the molestation because she said they were driving around in a car, but there was never any testimony about where that exactly occurred. So that's the only thing I wanted to add.
And Your Honor, if I may, I did clarify with the officer when she indicated that they were driving around when she initially received the sex toy. However, the molestation itself happened at the home. When the child gave the toy to, they were still living at the address, the 8827 Freedom Way. I specifically asked the officer, were they still at that address when this was going on? And she said yes. So it all comes back to that particular address insofar as the digital penetration and the receipt of the sex toy.
All right. Based upon the evidence presented, I do find that there's enough evidence to bind these charges over to the Superior Court, Clayton County. That's the order of the court.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Judge, are we now saying that digital penetration is